Hello guys, it's Max here from Daily Market Movements, and in front of me we have the Nasdaq 100 futures chart. Now we were trading as high as 13,940. That was a session high here for the Nasdaq 100, so we were roughly 100 points below the all-time high. And in the past hour or so we snapped back rather quickly, and we now currently find ourselves trading at 13,738. And this is due to the fact Joe Biden has announced tax increases going into the year of 2023. That being said, though, this isn't new news, okay? Traders were anticipating Joe Biden to announce such a thing, and now the news has come out. We have seen a little bit of downward pressure, but what typically tends to happen during events like this is that the market oversells on the downside, and then eventually it will overbuy back on towards the upside. So, we're now currently at session lows, going into the close, not just yet, but going into the close, maybe a minute or so before the close. I would be interested in buying with dip. Especially if we're still trading around 13,700, and then going into tomorrow's session, I'm looking for investors to come back in and to buy the dip, which will then cause some upside movement here in the Nasdaq 100, and we could go and trade back up towards 13,800 and eventually 13,900, targeting towards 14,000 going into next week. So going into tomorrow's trading session, I'm looking for a price movement up towards 13,800, and then hopefully we can push higher all the way up to 13,900. These tax increases, they were always going to come. They are a result of all these stimulus packages and financial support and aid that the Fed and the US government have offered over the past 12 months due to the COVID pandemic. So it shouldn't come as too much of a surprise. There's no such thing as free money, as the old saying goes. But I would buy the dip here. I think that we go back towards 14,000 going into next week.